Hi there, everybody. It's Fred Thomas at A-D Bikes, and it is new kit day over here. It's also new webcam day, and hopefully the image and the sound is a lot better than it used to be. But when new kit comes in, I'm telling you, there's nothing like that to inspire you to go out and ride. And so I'm going to give you a quick tour of the Verge kit that came in. It's so exciting. You know, it's hard to order sometimes because you go into these stores and in the case of Verge, they have every option you would ever need for winter, summer, you know, long sleeves, short sleeves, all sorts of gear. And you know, you could order the whole thing. Every time I go in there, I want to order everything, but that's sort of unrealistic. So the way I do it is I sit there and I fill the cart up and then I empty it and fill it, you know, the normal stuff. And then I try to think in terms of what I really need the most and what I wear the most. And that helps sort of focus the mind. So I find that the one thing I wear the most is probably the knickers and the bib shorts. So when I was ordering all this stuff, I clicked those right off the bat just to, you know, get them on there. And then after that, I thought, well, you know, let's think about the tops. It was pretty easy. It was the cold weather winter top, and this is known as the Aerotherm. So it's warm. It's something that will keep you warm right down to 30 degrees. And I don't ride so much when it's 20 degrees anymore. That's just too cold. Sometimes it's just not a lot of fun. But something like this will get you through December, January, February, March, April, all those days that are in between. So that, you know, that helped me get the essentials. And then after that, I focused on the summer weather, the warm weather. What am I going to wear there? And then it got easier in a way because I just needed a top. So I got a top. Boom, there it is. These are really nice. I love the long sleeves, come way down. They're really snug. They've got nice pockets, and you know, it's a standard top. And I think I went for that because you know, I also got the shorts, the bib shorts. Really very comfortable, very standard. But what I was thinking there is it's good to you know, have the flexibility to change your top. You know, sometimes you're on a ride and maybe someone gives you a jersey for an event that you're participating in, or maybe you win a jersey and you've got to wear the leader's jersey. You know, being able to have a top that can be, you know, worn like a regular top is useful. So that's what I was thinking. And then in terms of staying warm, well then you can put a vest on, right? So this is the one other piece of clothing that I wear all the time. It's the wind vest. I wear it over say the top here, or the Carrera suit. And when it's really cold, I wear it over the Aerotherm. So, and it really makes a difference. It just breaks the wind. It keeps you warm. So you know, you can by sort of choosing certain articles of clothing, you can really end up with everything that you need and not a lot more. And you know, that sort of keeps the budget under control. So these are great. Look at these great pockets, and you can peel them off and put them in your back pocket very easily. And then, you know, with arm warmers, you know, you're ready for those cold mornings. I'm riding in New England mostly, so they're typically more cool days than blazing hot days. So layering is a great way to deal with that. But the Carrera suits, I have to say, are really, they're great. They're like the sliced bread of cycling gear. Why didn't we think of this earlier? What's nice about it is it's snug. Everything fits like a skin suit. You've got nice big pockets, 2 sections rather than 3, so you can really get a lot of stuff in there. For me, it's important I always carry a tubular tire because I have tubulars. You don't play hide and go seek trying to find the top and the bottom, that kind of thing. And they fit really, really well. The only trick is that if you're making an emergency stop on the road, you have to hit the bathroom. You have to make sure that it can be tricky to sort of disassemble yourself. And also pinning numbers, you got to have someone who's going to pin a number on you. But between this and your vest and arm warmers, you're all set for cold weather, and you've got the flexibility to ride in the warm weather, and you haven't blown out the budget. So at a minimum, those would be the things I would come away with. But of course, it's never that simple. In my case, I wanted a Speedsuit because I'm still out there on the time trial bike. I'm going a little bit slower, but you want to look fast or be as fast as you possibly can. So I got the Speedsuit, which is great. I love the way this turned out. This is the long sleeve Speedsuit. Fits very snugly. It's just that little thing at the margin that helps with your time. And the thing that you almost certainly will do, I did at least 2 or 3 times, is like put it on backwards. The zipper is on the back. It's not on the front like the old days. It's on the back. So you got to suit up appropriately. And also either you got to have someone who's going to zip you up, or you have to fashion a little device like this, which I'll show you. It's an old spacer from a cassette. I just cut out a section there, attached it to this ribbon. And what you can do is put it through the eyelet of the zipper and pull the zipper over like this. Sort of like getting into a wetsuit, if you're familiar with wetsuits. But anyway, so, in my case, I already sort of went beyond the minimum because there were some things that I really just had to have. And that's fine. That's the way it is in my case. You might be wondering about the jerseys in the background. This is the muse for the new generation of jerseys. It actually belonged to Andrew Weaver, who made the brand famous through his championship rides in the 80s. And this jersey, I found it on eBay, and it's wool, it's long sleeve, it's great and charming. And you can see how we've sort of channeled the spirit of this one. We've got the logos on the arms, but instead of having the lettering, we just went with the logo. Again, the thinking there was it's a lot to read. Sometimes people see that and they say, "Oh, Houston Astros," or Daimler Chrysler, or they just don't get it. And then the other thing that I thought about when I was doing all this is I got the feeling that back then they were trying to emulate the colors, right? And because the champagne version of the Super Light was sort of close to this, and here's another one that's in yellow. So that made me think that maybe they were trying to get close to the colors, but they just didn't have the technology. But so now we can get the colors spot on. This red is very close to the burgundy, and the champagne. Same with the various colors. They're very close, and that's just a function of the technology. And then Verge makes it very easy. They give you a whole sort of a palette, and you can really choose and zero in the colors. So that was that. I can't wait to get out and ride that. But and then of course I had to have the yellow jersey, the champagne jersey, so I can ride the Ubercross, which is a champagne, and well, it's an autumn champagne. The other Superlight is closer to the champagne, and then the Styria green is the new color. And I needed to have that one too because it will suit the Kais, which is the gravel frame set that's in development, and the next generation Ubercross, which will be Styria green. And so it's a slippery slope. If you've got all the 80s with all the colors, before you know it, you might have a lot of kit flying around. But if you just have one color, you can go with the one that suits. And it's pretty cool. Thank you for doing all that. And what I'm going to do is post all the password information and all the username information that you need to order this kit from the A-DBikes Verge Sport Team Store. It's very simple. Turnaround time is about 3 weeks, door to door. I mean, and it's probably going to be faster if you know, as the shipping machinations speed up. And it's just great to have new kit. I mean, it's the stuff I had, it was great. I can't believe how long I was wearing it, but once you have new kit, you're inspired to ride. You feel better. You certainly look better. It's you know, new bike day is true. It's important, but new kit day is also relevant. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Got any questions? Reach out to me on social media. We will talk to you again soon.